to me.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Starco here, guys. Today we are going to do a full character review for Adam Warlock. Adam Warlock was a tier 2 native release with the update 3.7. How do you obtain him? It's pretty easy. You have to go buy him for 6600 crystal, and well, basically it gives you Adam Warlock at 3-star. So that's basically how you get it. After that, you have to rank him up with Black Antimatters and Northstorm of Chaos and a lot of fucking gold. It cost me about 100 million to get this guy up to maxed out. So let's start by looking at him pretty fast, guys. So first, let's look at my build on him. We're going to be running with max skill cooldown, maxing our defense, 165% critical damage, 57% critical rate, and 120% attack speed. So that's pretty much the stats we're going to be running with. If we look at the ESO set we have on him, we have Overdrive. I actually do not recommend going offensive ESO set on him. It's just the first ESO set I actually roll on him, because you will want to build these characters for PvP. So I actually recommend going with most likely binary power of or drastic density enhancement if you're planning to use him in Alliance Conquest. But we got Overdrive. We didn't have much gold, so we stick with him. So here we have a stage 6 ESO set. We're going to be running with 8.5% all attack, all defense, critical rate, critical damage, and 8.1% in our defense with a 20% increase of all attack. So that is the ESO set we are running with. For the custom gear, guys, again, not optimal for the build you actually want to have on him, but that was the best ESO set I was able to come up with so far. So we're going to run with Immune to Guard Break, which I highly recommend for a Alliance Conquest build, with critical rate and increased damage plus. Obviously, after Immune to Guard Break, the stats you want to have on your obelisk for Adam Warlock will actually be invincible for 4 or 5 seconds, but that is not what I have, sadly. Eventually we are going to be focusing to have something better. And if you actually went with shield ESO set, binary power of drastic density enhancement, the third stat you want to have on your obelisk is actually max HP to increase the size of the shield on the ESO set. So that is pretty much the build we're going to be running with, guys. No Euro, not yet, but eventually we're going to set him up with Euro. Already spent about 100 million on this guy, and not ready to blow more yet. It is really expensive for just being a Alliance Conquest character, to be honest. And now let's take a quick look at his skills. First, you have his tier 2 passive, Cosmic Telekinesis. Activation rate: when hit, enemies are blind for 3 seconds and apply to self. 40% chance to penetrate with super armor, barrier, shield, all damage immune, invincible effect, whatever, all the defensive effect, you can name them all. Adam Warlock will have 40% chance to pierce them. So even if somebody has invincible pros on their obelisk, well, Adam Warlock, when that happen, when that cost tier 2 passive actually pros, well, I have 40% chance to pierce through all that, and the cooldown is 10 seconds. So basically every 10 seconds you have 40% chance to pierce everybody, which is making him really useful in Alliance Conquest again. After that, if we look at his tier 1 passive, there it is, a Pinnacle of Evolution. Activation rate: when dead, apply to self. Revive with 70% of max HP, and the cooldown is what, 6 minutes if I'm not mistaken. 5 minutes, sorry, my bad, guys. So 5 minute cooldown, but it actually only happened 1 in a fight, because no fight lasts more than 5 minutes. So basically it's like Jane Grey, Corvus Glaive, it's just res when he dies. After that you have his leadership. His leadership is actually pretty strong against energy team. So in Island Conquest, when you're fighting a big energy team, well, by using his own leadership, you will increase his energy defense by 60%, which is a good boost if you're looking to take less damage from energy attack. Now, if we take a quick look at his skills, well, first skills is basically regular attack. The second skill has iframe on it, so it's a really good skill to avoid damage. A third skill is your one of your most important skill because it's going to increase your defense. Basically, it does energy damage, additional energy damage, acquire the following effect for 5 seconds, application rate when it applied to self, 100% chance for immunity to all damage. So for 5 seconds, every time you get it, you will get immune to all damage for 1 second. It's kind of weird the way they did it, you know, it's all being so much simpler if they actually put immune to all damage for 5 seconds, but that's fine, I guess. You take some damage, then you're invincible for the rest, then take some damage, invincible for seconds, for that for 5 seconds. It's kind of a weird skill, but it's fine. And the cooldown, if you have max skill, cooldown will be 7 seconds on this skill. Then you have the fourth skill. The fourth skill is actually your biggest attack, in my opinion. Well, single target attack. Fifth skill is going to be better for AoE attack, but single target attack, this is your best skill. Cosmic Master apply to enemies, bind for 3 seconds, some energy damage, some more energy damage, and the big thing is that basically you're going to be throwing a big laser, channeling a laser for about 5 seconds, and the big thing is that you can actually move while you're casting that, so it's really useful. So basically the way, if you're playing manually, you're not playing a land conquest obviously, the way you want to do it is that you're going to use your third skill and cancel right away into the fourth skill. So you have your 5 seconds of immune to all damage. Well, the way it works, you know, 1 second at a time. So basically when you are using your Cosmic Master for the 4 following seconds, you basically won't take much damage, almost no damage. So that's how you want to do it. And then you add the fifth skill. Fifth skill is well, it's the first skills you should be using to get your increase all attack buff, increase all defense, increase all speed, and do some damage, and is a full iframe ability, so it's really useful. So basically the rotation with this guy is pretty simple. It's going to be 5, 3, 4, and if you need a feeler, you're going to use 2, and that's pretty much the rotation you want to go with him. Against wall boss, against all that kind of stuff, a Shadowland, basically you cannot die by using this rotation from what I've tested so far. So guys, now what is Dan Warlock good for? I'll repeat myself. He's mainly characters for Island Conquest, but if you do not want to build him for Island Conquest, he can be usable in other mode. Water mode, Shadowland, and Wall Boss. Wall Boss Ultimate, I haven't tested him, so I cannot say, but for regular Wall Boss, you know, up to Thanos Infinity Easy mode, that is something you can actually kill pretty easy. But for a tier 2 native, for characters that cost 6,600 crystal and about 100 million gold to max out, is really underpowered, because you will expect something that is that expensive to actually be much stronger than that. So guys, next we're going to go through some gameplay. The gameplay I have planned for today is we're going to go in story mode 11.1 on autoplay to see how he does in AI play. After that, we are going to go with some wall boss. We're going to kill a wall boss with him, and we're going to go in the wall boss invasion to see his optimal damage output. Now the team I have set up for him is Star-Lord with Dan Warlock and Gamora. That's one of that's probably the best team up for him. You can see here for the three of them together, all attack, max HP and critical rate. For them Warlock with Star-Lord, you have energy attack, critical rate, and for them Warlock with Gamora, you have ignore defense and dodge. So it's a really strong team up here that we have. So we are going to go do our story mode here, guys. Chapter 11, 12-1, not 11-1. 12-1, guys. That's where I usually test. So what we're going to do, we're going to start it, and as soon as it starts, we're going to switch to Adam Warlock and see how it does. Obviously, I do not have ignore dodge in this group at all, so it might take a little while for Adam Warlock to kill stuff. But we want to be between 1 minute 30 and 2 minutes in clear time. So that is the objective here. Hopefully we will get there. But basically we want to see how he can take a hit, how the AI play is actually working with him. So far it looks pretty good. Good use of the 5th skills, the 4th skill, even the 3rd skill. So it actually played like if I was playing him pretty much. So it is pretty good, the AI play. I think that is going to be something really worth using in Alliance Conquest in my opinion. Shit is dying really fast so far. And now we're gonna face Ela. Ela is a little bit more tricky. Hopefully this guy can destroy her pretty fast, and so far we are doing really good. You can see at the end of that 4th skill he actually took quite some damage, but I guess this is fine. This is where when you have the invincible cross on your obelisk, that will be really useful. And that shall be the end here. And there we go. That was actually a pretty fast clear. He didn't die on, so he still have another life. So he actually did pretty good here on AI play. And we cleared this in 1 minute 4 seconds. It's actually one of the fastest clear I had in months by doing my review. So it's actually pretty damn fast. So next, guys, we're going to take him for a ride with a wall bus and see how things goes here. So enter challenge wall bus here. We're not doing war. We're going to go with Thanos Infinity. Obviously this guy has the power to destroy Thanos Infinity, so that's what we're going for. Now we gotta find him in my list. Usually new characters at the bottom. Yes, there it is. So we're gonna put Star-Lord lead, and we'll just put 5 offensive strikers here and see how fast he can actually destroy this Thanos Infinity. I know that in comic Adam Warlock can actually just destroy Thanos, so let's see if he follow his comic reputation here. Here I actually forgot to use my 3rd skill before my 4th skill, but still Thanos Infinity is going down pretty fast right now. And we're jumping phase 3 here, so all we gotta do is to avoid taking phase 4 directly. Well, we're not going to complain about that, obviously. And it's the end. So 33 seconds, guys. So for people who say that Adam Warlock does not have a good damage output, well, yeah, you actually have. Imagine if I actually took Gamora out and put Agent Coulson. That would have been done in about 20 seconds on Thanos Infinity, which is pretty damn fast. The only thing is that he lacks the survivability a little bit, in my opinion. Took quite a lot of damage here, even though I did not choose my 2nd life. I think that could be an issue against Wallbus Ultimate by getting one shot pretty easy by Thanos Infinity or those other Wallbus Ultimate. So the last thing we're going to try here, guys, it's Wallbus Ultimate. So here's the guy. We are going to pretty much go with the same team. I want to see how it does with that kind of team up. So boom, boom, boom. and start this shit. So let's see if we can actually win the damage with Adam Warlock. So far, I'm actually pretty impressed by him. If we actually had Euro on him, he could actually destroy a lot of shit, in my opinion. So now we're just gonna wait on other people. As soon as it starts, we're gonna switch to Adam Warlock and go with the rotation. Hopefully, we're gonna destroy this shit and finish number 1. And there we go. I'm pretty sure we won the damage here. I'm pretty damn sure. 89%. So his damage output is actually pretty good. Oh, purple chest. Not gonna complain about that one. So we did almost 3 million damage in 22 seconds. So it's not too shabby. So I imagine that with a full setup, he could actually be pretty strong offensively. But still, if you build him for PvP, he's going to be close to being meta in Alliance Conquest. I've seen him in Timeline Battle handling Thanos Infinity Uniform like nothing, like just one-shotting Thanos in Timeline Battle. So he is very strong for PvP, and I do recommend building him for PvP. He is, I will consider him a semi-meta for PvP Alliance Conquest. Timeline, maybe not Alliance Tournament, but at least Alliance Conquest and Timeline Battle. So guys, do I recommend you building him? I do not recommend. I think there's characters that are way more important than him. I think that he is a lot of, is really expensive for the output you're getting. You know, getting characters for Alliance Conquest in Timeline is not what you want to spend 100 million and 6,600 crystal on. But when you actually rank him up to level 50 and level 60, you actually get a lot of crystal back. I think it's something around 1,300 or 1,400 crystal back. So you actually get a lot of crystal back when you level him up. But still, it is really expensive. So if you still have meta you're working on, you want to skip Adam Warlock and get those meta before him. But if you are done with those meta, I highly recommend getting this sweet guy, guys. So thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any question, comment, well, there's a comment section below the video. On that, guys, don't forget sub, like, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya, guys.